Hi there. It's day 9, and I hope you're ready for some truth bombs. Because I'm going to go full disclosure here. I'm exhausted. I have been a grumpy panda all day long. So I think the sort of theme of my reflection today is how to self-care when you are so used to self-destruction, or so attuned or accustomed or have engaged in self-destruction for so long. And I'm not talking about, extreme levels of self-destruction, but I'm talking about bad habits. So I'm going to start with just my own sort of little personal narrative here of what happened today. And it wasn't any one thing. I've just been in a foul mood all day. And there was a bunch of little things. And so all of this work in moving my body, it changes kind of everything. When you go to make a change in your life, it's not just one area of your life that's affected. That's something that I'm really very aware of right now. So for instance, if you want to start eating better, and you want to adopt a new way of eating, that affects your how you shop, when you shop, the budget you have while you shop, the amount of time that you're going to spend meal prepping, and you're probably going to go out to eat less, and all of these things on down the line, your energy levels, until you adjust to this new way of eating. And as it goes with movement and deciding to move your body, you have to make time for it. And that's been a consistent theme and reflection that I've had in these videos, is how do you make time for this? And when you want to move your body, a big thing is energy and sleep. And I am notoriously a night owl. And I kind of I struggle. I won't even say kind of. I struggle with going to bed without my screen. I feel like I'm probably not alone in this, but I take my phone into my room, and even though I know, I've read the studies, I've read the articles, I've read so much about how detrimental this is to your health because of your sleep. I am so scheduled because being a mom, being a teacher, I'm also an improviser, and I do shows and things like that. I have rehearsals. Because of that, sometimes I like to sneak time away for myself, and I'm like, I'm going to watch that 3rd episode of Will and Grace, because I'm getting caught up on a show I haven't watched in a long time, or I binge watch something, one thing or another, like a lot of people do. I mean, this is a pretty common thing in today's world. But what happened, I stayed up last night a little too late, not super late, but I stayed up a little too late, and I watched a couple of episodes, then I watched a couple of other episodes, and then I couldn't fall asleep. And it's so funny how instantly gratifying that is, because it feels so good to just turn off your brain. It feels so good to veg out. And then it was so hard for me to get moving today. I was so sore from my workout yesterday. I am still sore from my workout yesterday. That finding a lot of motivation to move today has been really hard. And it's not just the motivation to move, it's that my whole demeanor is shifted. My whole attitude is different. I've been in this really positive mode. And today, not at all. I've just been so grumpy. I've been grumpy with my family. I've been grumpy with myself. And so I'm sitting here. It's about 8 o'clock on Saturday night, and January 13th. And I still have to get my workout in. I'm still going to do some yoga. I'm going to do yoga with Adriene on YouTube. And I really don't want to do it. I really just want to go to bed. But I'm really committed to this movement challenge. I'm hoping that by doing yoga, it's going to move me into a better space. But I am going to do that, and I'm going to go straight to bed. I'm always trying to look for the learning moments. The nice thing about sort of rewiring my brain and about neuroplasticity is it doesn't mean I'm going to get it perfect every time. It doesn't mean I'm going to get it right every time. I try to remind myself that all new change is a practice. Thinking differently is a practice, and it's slow over time. Being aware of your body, being aware of how much you've moved, being aware of how little sleep you've gotten. So the learning in this for me is that I have to start creating another new, better habit for myself, because I have this bad habit of staying up and being on my screen when I would really rather, at this point in my life, I really would rather be a morning person. I feel so much better when I get up before my family and there's that quiet time in the house and I can just have a cup of coffee and write or lesson plan or stretch or just stare out the window even for 20 minutes and think and be creative. So I'm trying to, as I do this movement challenge, I'm also trying to be aware of how many other changes come with it. And it's a lot of them. You know, I can't stay up super late if I'm going to get up and go to the gym. I can't stay up super late if I've just done a really hard workout. And really just in general, the amount of energy I need for my life means that I can't stay up super late. So, you know, in the moment, it feels so innocuous. It feels like it's not going to hurt anyone if I watch a show. And like I said, it feels really instantly gratifying and it feels really good. And it feels like it can feel like self-care to just put the work away or to not worry about the laundry. And instead just take a little time for yourself to watch a show that you like. And for the most part, that is true. What I'm finding is that watching one show every now and again is fine. The trap that I know I fall into is watching another one and then another one and then another one and another one. And it's so hard in today's world when we are able to binge so easily, nearly commercial-free or completely commercial-free. I'm not setting aside time to watch TV. I can just kind of watch it whenever I want to. So I'm going to try and find some more balance there that allows me to continue on this movement journey with some healthier habits intact, because what I don't want to do is like begrudgingly do my yoga or begrudgingly go into my workout and be like, well, you know, I'm committed to it, so I did it. Yay. I mean, there are going to be days where that is the case, where commitment means doing it even though you don't want to. But my bigger goal here is that I move for 365 days, and thus I have changed my life, I guess, in some manner. And that means for the better. I'm not just doing it to do it, but I'm doing it because I want to adopt a better lifestyle. And that's hard. It's hard to do, and it's slow. And I think while in one of my videos a couple days ago, I was saying I didn't really think this through. It's going to be harder than I thought. I think ultimately I'm glad that I did 365 days, because I think that's what it's going to take for some of these new things to become habit. To move every day, to eat better, to go to sleep early, and to really take care of myself. So ultimately that's what it's about. And I'm really struggling right now with rebellion. I'm a rebel, and not in any, you know, huge ways in my life, but my brain sort of works that if you tell me I can't do something, then it's what I want to do. And I think, excuse me, again, I think there are a lot of us like that. And that's why dieting is so hard. If you tell me I can't have that, then I want it even more. If I can't have that chocolate cake, man, guess what I'm thinking about all day long? I think about chocolate cake all day long anyway. But, you know, insert your food of choice here. But so I'm trying to tell myself, like, little by little, it's a practice. You know, celebrate the good moments when you do go to sleep on time and you don't put a screen in front of your face. You know, you're gonna mess up. I'm gonna mess up. It's a practice, and that means that I'm not going to get it right every time. I'm going to miss some notes on that instrument. I'm going to miss a dance step. I'm going to forget my lines, kind of thing. Thinking about big change as a practice really helps me be gentle with myself and be kind with myself, because I also know that in the past I've had a tendency to, in the moment where I screw it up or I don't get it right, or I'm not, doing it to the best of my ability, I'm not doing my best, to give up. And I think it's because I really, I'm going along, it's so good, I'm doing great. What happened? And I think it's hard to make sense of exactly what happens, but what happens is I'm human, and I wanted to watch a show, or 5. And so I struggle with, in that too, I think is a struggle a little bit with discipline. And so as I'm trying to make this big change, I'm realizing like it's a discipline, it's a practice, and it's a discipline, and it's step by step, little by little. And today was shit. But I'm determined to have a better day tomorrow by getting my yoga in and going to bed and giving myself the rest that I really need. And in this moment, as I practice my mantra of asking myself, what do I need right now? The answer is, I need to be good to my body, and I need to rest. I absolutely need to rest. So this is me committing to resting my body tonight without screens in my face, and I'm going to do my movement, and then I'm going to get to bed. And this is the longest post I've ever done, so if you're watching, thank you for watching. They won't all be this long, but I felt the need to go a little deeper into my reflection tonight. Yeah, that's what I got. I'm going to do my yoga now, and I'm going to go to bed. I hope you're all asking yourself what you need. I hope you're taking time to get what you need, or to take what you need, and that you're being kind to yourselves. All right. If you like what you hear, you like what's going on in the Move It 365 challenge, like, share, subscribe. Thank you. See you later.